Man, my blood went cold.
It's more like therapy in there than an interrogation. I think we're close to a breakthrough, though. We cut it pretty close on this one. Doesn't take a Jedi to see how angry Mar was. How are you holding? Everything has been happening so fast.
I'm great. I'm fine. I'm awesome.
As you flutter your eyes at him.
I don't do that thing. That takes a lot more muscle control than I actually have.
I could do that. See?
I know, because you're feminine and pretty. You can pull that off. I can't.
Oh, here you call it pretty.
Okay, so I don't know which one I like better, because I like answering his question, but also I like asking about him. So it's a give and take. It's not just the one. But
yeah,
I know. I wish I could do both.
But
I'll just do.
This... So, question.
Yeah.
When you recorded this initially, did you do that editing thing where you added like the stuff that you wanted?
Yes, I do that a lot.
Okay. So did you incorporate the two of those things?
I did. I got a little section where it's a playlist, like you scroll down to the bottom, and I have one for a Jedi Knight and Theron Shan. And I like to edit music. Like some of my first videos, I put different music onto scenes that already had music. But that was the first things I did on YouTube, was edit different music, and just to make things stand out more, or do that kind of thing. I really like that, how music can just change a scene completely, how it could be turned to a horror or fluffy or happy.
Music is a very powerful thing. Like, for example, with that movie I was telling you about that me and my boyfriend were watching earlier, like there was a scene where like this character was sunbathing, and it was like really like calm and relaxing music as the camera is panning around her. But then when it goes to the curtain, which is her only way out of this room, then the music shifts to like this, like pretty much like this dun 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 kind of music, like, oh crap,
so that you know something bad is going on,
like something's gonna come to the curtain. So I love that, because music is very powerful and such. And if you could get someone to cry with music, like, dang, well done.
So I'm gonna answer his question first.
I've been through my share of tough times. I can handle this.
Good to hear. I have a feeling things are only going to get tougher.
That they are. All right, so I like to ask him how he's doing, because I'm a decent person.
How dare you be a decent person?
You're welcome.
Let's get.
All right. I love the pacing. There you go. That's a nice animation.
In there than an interrogation.
Yeah.
I think we're close to a breakthrough, though. We cut it pretty close on this one. Doesn't take a Jedi to see how angry Mar was. How are you holding?
I find it interesting that you can, when you're the Imperial and you say for Satele to do it, Mar's completely fine with it. So,
really?
It's yes.
You had mentioned that you weren't particularly close to your mother. Has working together been good or bad?
Honestly, I'm not sure. There hasn't been a lot of time to think about it, but we work well together.
Oh, good. The guard broke. He's telling them everything. Yes.
I must say, Master Satele is quite a pleasant interrogator. Theron should be
pleasant
quite proud.
Interrogator?
Let's find out what we're up against.
That's usually not two words you stick together.
I know.
Oh, my interrogator, he was so nice. Offered me a cup of tea and everything.
A device for mass ritual sacrifice? That's seriously what he called it?
Capable of killing every living thing on this moon. As fuel
That's,
for the Emperor's resurrection.
effective.
And housed within the very temple
That
the
is
Revenites are using as their
terrifying.
base of operations.
So we'll
That
have to
too.
breach the temple and shut the weapon down before Revan can activate it.
Getting inside at all will be challenging enough.
The temple entrance has a locking system that can be overridden from the outside, provided we find the right mechanisms.
On it.
Yay! If he's on it, we'll find it.
I certainly never thought we'd be killed by an ancient Sith murder machine.
That was not on my bingo cards.
Here. I'm not okay with this.
We're fortunate to have run into each other.
Do you have something else you'd rather be doing? No. It was not in your plans to be murdered today? Honestly. Wow, that was quick.
May the Force serve you well.
Shut up, Lana.
Shut up, Lana.
No one cares, Lana.
Everybody hates.
Well, not everybody. Everybody loves her except for the very few.
Indeed. Also, hello, Nebby. What do you want?
What, is Nebby a Lana fan?
I hope not. I'll disown him.
He can have a different opinion. That's fine.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
You know, like, you want to know in all honesty, I liked her voice and design.
Yeah.
But just her character and choices and...
Yeah, the way the writer made her. Yeah. I really don't care for characters that are, like, pragmatic. I really don't, because that means that if it's convenient for me, I'll do the right thing. Well, I just don't want someone who will do the convenient thing. I want you to do the right thing at all times. Now, my characters don't do the right thing all the time, but it's also the way that it's shown to. What? Yeah, they are. What?
Continue.
But it's the way it's framed, too. So if one of my characters does something wrong, I'm going to frame it as wrong. They're not going to get praised for doing the wrong thing. When they do the right thing.
Absolutely.
And then it's framed that it's a good thing. So that's important, too. And they're like, oh, well, better luck next time, or something like that. Activate the shards for the first locking mechanism. Is it this thing? I think so. I'll have to kill these giant red things. Tall, muscular shrimp people? No. They got these weird phalanges on the front. Like the Sith race. They're similar in look in that way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I still can't believe that there's Sith, like, specific Sith species now.
Well, I'm not quite sure what their original name was, but they just got named after the Sith who came over, who were exiled from the Jedi Order, became Sith, and then over time, the species that they took over and, like, intermarried into then became the Sith. It's whatever species they found.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now, like, now that they're called that.
Now they got that stigma.
That too. They just end up being called that as well. Oh yeah, I have to get used to this map. I'm not used to this yet. I'm an old lady that's stuck in her ways.
It's okay, Sugar Cube.
Thank you, Applejack. That's very
You're
kind.
welcome. I'm not being Applejack, I'm being Granny Smith.
Oh, I'm sorry, Granny Smith. You and your granddaughter sound so much alike.
Still showing every pony.